Good evening, everyone. We continue now with our work, post-election work. And I must say, we seem to be contributing to things moving in the proper direction, but it is important not to let one's guard down. The more cornered the present occupant of the White House becomes, the more dangerous the possibilities. So lately, there has been a very direct dismissal of a of an attempt to say that okay, there are two votes in question, so let us conquer uh, 7 million votes. Let us throw them out. Let us disenfranchise 7 million people because two ballots are questionable. If it wasn't so ludicrous, it would be. Well, it's so serious, but it's ludicrous at the same time. So things are moving in the right direction. We'll keep up our work. We will make every attempt to ensure that esoterically, the good, the beautiful, and the true have a chance to manifest increasingly under extremely difficult situations with a rampant COVID pandemic, not just in the United States, but gathering steam all over the world. We have our work uh, cut out for us, and we're not alone. There are groups that are doing this, the 2025 initiative, working strongly in this direction, and many others. So I'll turn this over then to Tuya, and we will continue our work to bring in the correct result, which is that which honors the will of the people.
Warmly welcome also from my side, and we uh, want now to concentrate for a while the way that we are recognizing each other in this field of group consciousness. Let us first stand very steadily together, and we reflect that idea why we have come together. What is our purpose in this meditation? Let us hold this vision that we are standing in the sacred circle, in different countries, calling at the same time our co-workers and our triangle members, that we can create a strong grid of love around the planet. This time is calling us to be very sensitive and aware. What is happening? Don't dismiss things which are happening in your own life. All these are just little ripples of that greater thing which is going around the world. So what is that we are all to learn? What is that how we occultly now has to learn in these final years of the Forerunner, that we will be successful in every single challenge, alert enough, aware enough. It is a big picture in what these little ripples are related to. It's big movement around the world in humanity. What is your own judgment upon you? Are you successful in using everything you know? What should be used? Are you, in your own judgment, enough aware every single moment that little challenges and the little dweller is a part of this big dweller? I just read yesterday how TK was describing that whatever is happening in the individual and personal life, it is happening in humanity. And whatever tiny victory there is, it is then the victory for the whole. That's why we too are now in a test. Are we able to bring something real? Is our standing something real? That's why it is in our hands. Shall we contribute? Are we capable of contributing? So we can see through this tiny effort that we have, it is going to be before something else. Is there coming before us in this life something bigger and something more dangerous? Who knows? But nevertheless, if there is coming or not, let us rehearse well. Let us read everything what we have towards each other and learn from these moments. So very consciously know what is the quality of this group, that you can recognize this group breathing through the ethers during the time when we are not so called together in the same moment in this virtual world. We have to learn to recognize each other, that we can be used. We build the triangle between the soul, mind and brain, that there can be a direct and free inflow from the higher self to the lower. Through this group, revealing the soul and the kingdom of God. In that register, your relation to the hierarchy and to great ones. And we will stay strongly linked through this meditation. We do not lose any sight of this great sacred circle that we are forming together. In the world of the soul, we form that sacred circle around the globe. And in this particular work, we create that circle around the triangle in Washington. We align consciously with the solar angel, the angel of the presence, within ourselves and within the group, the angel of presence who is facing the dweller on the threshold. We realize our connection to the soul of United States with that solar angel. And we align with the Dharma of the soul of United States. I light the way. Link with Master R, Master Rakoczy, the regents for Europe and America. Register your relationship with this great master of or lord of civilization. What is your work in that work? Helping new civilization to be built. That is very interesting interplay. What do you think? What is your Dharma in building new civilization? And what is your Dharma related? I light the way. We align together tonight or today through this triangle into the problems in the United States at this time, at this present time. New York, Los Angeles, Washington. There is a great chief for all of us, master of all masters, the Christ. Whatever we are doing, we always should align with Him. We are trying to learn what He needs to be done. When we gather now together, we are not only gathering consciously under His energies, which we try to align every day more and more consciously and understanding what is His mission. Let us align together. We have gathered in your name, Lord Maitreya, be with us. Recognize His presence and welcome Him. And again today we use Abhaya Mudra of fearlessness. Let us see that we are standing in the sacred circle and everyone holding Abhaya Fearlessness Mudra. Today we are calling first the forces of protection, aligning with the Archangel Michael. His saving forces, forces of light, guardians of justice. That the wall of protective energies would be built around the triangle, covenantal triangle. White House, Capitol, and Supreme Court. We invoke now the rose color and we work occultly. We are aware that this visualizing this color is calling also from the angel kingdom, those angels who are who wants to work with us to bring the energies which are calming down the nervous system and is bringing vitalization. The forces of light and the disciples who are, and particularly who are now involved in this post-election work, needs vitality in order to stand firm. The rose is also removing depression, symptoms of debilitation, and it is increasing the will to live. And now we are particularly looking the will to live according to the law. We sound 3 times Om through White House, the executive branch of government, through Capitol, legislative branch of government, and Supreme Court, the judicial branch of government. Visualize the Christ in the center of this triangle. And we invoke the love and wisdom pouring out in color indigo through this triangle, and finally filling the whole aura of United States. Master DK, I seek to emphasize renewed application to meditation and a constant steady use of the invocation, particularly the one which begins by invoking the Lords of Liberation. Let us now prepare ourselves for the group invocation. We hold the mudra up higher. We stand strongly vertically aligned in the sacred place within yourself, knowing that there is a power when we express the united will. There is a power when we understand that our job is to work on this side of the veil. We are members of human family and we have the right to state our will we have the right to express. So we hold 1 minute silence for fusion and union of the group, and for opening the funnel of invocation into the higher realm, into the ears of those who know the truth. 1 minute silence. Great invocation number 2, led by Michael.
Let the Lords of Liberation issue forth. Let them bring succor to the sons of men. Let the rider from the secret place come forth, and coming save. Come forth, O Mighty One. Let the souls of men awaken to the light, and may they stand with massed intent. Let the fiat of the Lord go forth. The end of woe has come. Come forth, O Mighty One. The hour of service of the saving force has now arrived. Let it be spread abroad, O Mighty One. Let light and love and power and death fulfill the purpose of the coming one. The will to save is here. The love to carry forth the work is widely spread abroad. The active aid of all who know the truth is also here. Come forth, O Mighty One, and blend these three. Construct a great defending wall. The rule of evil now must end. Oh.
In Christianity, this day, the 22nd of November, is dedicated to Christ as the King of the world. So let us hold now silence and recognize this as a fact. Acknowledge it and also manifest through us the Christ as the King of the world. In our work, also the way the Christ as the King of United States. In deep alignment with the inner work of protection, we are aware that Archangel Michael is the one who is protecting the Christ. We try to be aware how the inner world is functioning, the world of the great ones. We are supposed to be in front here on this side of the veil. We create now this wheel of fire with what we have been rehearsing, with 7 spokes of love, aligned with the Christ who is standing in the center. And before us, we create in our creative imagination a wheel of fire in all rainbow colors with 7 spokes. We try to imagine that very, very clearly, that we really see it. We visualize ourselves standing in the center at the hub of the wheel, which radiates with the living, all-consuming substance of love from the Sacred Heart of the Christ. And now imagine how we and the group, if we were that hub, From that central position, we send out 7 streams of living fire. Radiating upon the world in all rainbow colors. The covenantal triangle being protected by this living wheel of fire with its 7 streams of love. And we become ever more one, unified. And this wheel of protection, expanding and expanding so that every single state is protected. And the goal is seen. I light the way. Bring illumination through the evocation of the will. Bring imagination through the evocation of love. Bring inspiration through the evocation of the intelligence. And we end to the statement, may thy will be done, not ours. We may release our mudra, but in our imagination, we keep on going, standing together. Thank you.